9 World Radio 0427 on the side.
To UDX 483.
How you doing, 483?
Not too awful bad. I just came back out here. I came out here earlier and it was just crazy, way overpopulated, and so I started migrating down to the lower 40 just to see what it was doing there. And I was still in upper, and I hit 485 and I had massive audio coming through, so I dropped down to lower, and shoot, I ended up talking all over the place. Northwest corner, northeast corner. I got Maine, I got Oregon, Iowa, Nebraska. I got 9 Echo Kilo 5150. I can't remember where he said he was.
Yeah, 5150 doesn't ring a bell for me, but yeah, it's pretty rare that I get to talk skip in my own country.
Yeah, I know how that is. I don't have problems with the country, but as far as East Coast, Maine, Vermont, every now and then, a little bit of Maryland, but as far as the states close to me, North Carolina, Georgia, I can count on one hand, probably between the two of them, not fill a hand. Florida, I've gotten a fair amount of, but that was when I had the beam up, so yeah, that makes a difference too.
Yeah, I'd say I get a lot of Maine, New York, like that whole corner, a lot of Florida, Texas, California, Carolinas, let's see where else, yeah, there's a few other states, but those are the main ones that I get, like, non-stop all day.
Yeah, like I said, the U.S. as a whole, I don't have much of a problem with, just primarily the East Coast, and why that is, I'm not real sure. They say, oh, well, you get it in short skip. I don't get much short skip. And as far as in my state, unless they're local to me, it's very, very rare.
Yeah, same for me in the province of Manitoba. There's a couple guys that I talk to almost every evening that are all just local in the same city as me. But yeah, anywhere else, it's very, very rare. I talked to one guy who was about 50 miles away one time, but that's about the amount of local I can get.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, I don't really have anybody, I think there's like 3 or 4 people that do any sideband local to me, and most, they're primarily ham. I'll catch them out here every now and then. They'll give me a shout because they've dropped down because there wasn't anything in ham, but that's about it. Don't have, not many people around here are into sideband for whatever reason.
I honestly, I'm not too sure if I understand why anybody prefers AM over sideband. For me, I've always been a sidebander and always will be.
Well, I started in AM the very first time I tried sideband was not long after I started, and a friend that pretty much helped me really get my feet going in this, he sent me home with a I want to say it was a Uniden, and within 5 minutes I was talking to Costa Rica, and I knew that sideband was where I wanted to be.
Yeah, Roger that. I'm not sure what happened with the skip there, but you just dropped out to an S2, but you started building back up at the end there. Maybe that's why they like AM.
Yeah, Roger. Well, which I like AM when it's not so, I'm not into, hey, I'm gonna key on top of you and nobody's gonna hear you, they're all gonna hear me type thing. I don't mind talking skip on AM, but with the setup I've got right now, it's not real effective on AM, so I don't venture it very often.
Yeah, Roger that. I've gone over to the AM to talk a little bit of skip here and there, but yeah, it's mostly all about keying down over someone and blocking or the occasional station that's taking up like 5 channels to either side.
Yeah, and that's one big thing. I'm not into splatter. You know, yeah, splatter's just not me. You know, and that's one of the things that does get me noticed when I do go out on the AM, is the fact that I'm not splattering, and that's why my little 150 watts is noticed at all. Well, Dustin, did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I just had to take a phone call. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that.
So you're a Radio Canada or a World Radio or both?
I'm kind of 3. I'm World Radio and Radio Canada and Romeo Golf, and the number is always 0427.
Roger on that. Cluster DX, which do you go by?
Oh, well, it looks like the conditions have left us alone for a little bit, because you just dropped off the face of the earth there.
Alright, well, can you hear me now? Cluster DX, are you a member, and which prefix do you use?
I am a DX11.net member, and on there it's Romeo Golf 0427.
Roger on that. So if you're a Romeo Golf and a World Radio, then you probably know 520 Ted as well.
Yes, I
do. Good guy. Ted and I have talked a lot. Haven't talked but once in probably the last 6 months, but we have talked a lot in the past.
Yeah, roger that. I just got my official World Radio number today, so that's why I just started using it.
Roger on that.
But yeah, conditions don't seem to be getting any better here. I'm going to wish you 7 threes, and we'll definitely chat again for sure. World Radio 0427 will be clear on your phone.
Roger, Dustin, definitely good to hear you again. We'll look forward to the next time. I'm sure we will do it again. UDX 483, South Carolina, Dustin, to World Radio 0427. Congratulations on the World Radio, and we'll say 73s, 51s, and a click, 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 my friend.